Welcome back to Trails of Azure. We just finished speaking with Master Georg, or rather Meister Georg, at the Rosenberg studio until such point he kicked us out. So it's about time that we get back to town, because I think we've now done everything. At least I think so. So yeah, just trying to figure as to what else I need to take care of, because I think I've done all the support requests. At least that I can find. Except for a taser crossbow, because I still need to take care of that one. But the food won't be ready, I think, until tomorrow. So I will have to wait until the next day. And oh! Phone call! Well, we won't know until we answer it. I'm guessing probably Sergey or Fran. Oh, hey Fran! Finally got a hold of me. Wait. I've been around, but I've been in the studio. Maybe there's something, like, can't take calls inside the studio? Okay, something within the studio is preventing calls from getting through. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. He probably wouldn't want to have anybody trying to conduct calls in his location unless he permits it. Well, I'm sure it's not a call to say hello. Well, what's going on? What? Oh my gosh, was it a passenger train or was it one that was carrying goods? If it's a passenger train, how are the people? There's probably a lot of injuries. Oh gosh, I hope nobody died. No. How bad are we talking? Let's go, let's go. Considering everything else is going on right now and various other parties that are in play, this screams too much to be a coinkydink. I want to go investigate. Let's not leave it at that. Let's just go. I want to find out what's going on. Yeah, train derailment. Lloyd informed the team of the train derailment that took place on West Crossbell Highway. Yeah, that's usually what a derailment is. Well, I'm glad that everybody's on the same page. Let's just go and take a look. That's my thought too. Just too much of a coinkydink. Well, what other answer is there? Let's go. Absolutely. I don't think it was a cryptid though, because we dealt with the ones that we had. And I know there were the three that the Bracer Guild were going to take care of, well, that the main group and Arios. I don't think they be involved in all this? They stick to one spot. They don't really move.
少なくとも現場検証の手伝いくらいはできるはずだ。
That they don't do anything less provoked. I don't think there'd be one sitting on like the railroad tracks or something.
はい。それじゃあ急ぎましょう。
こりゃ車を使ってパーッと行った方が良さそうだな。
Oh yeah, absolutely. The orbital car can now travel to the scene of the train accident. Oh, good. So let's get to the car and let's get... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
めんどくさいです。
I did not mean to hit you.
任せてくれ。
Oh, and the reason why my CP is so low is because behind the scenes I ended up using Lloyd's combo craft with some other folks just to try them out a bit more. I don't get much out of these.
よし。
Let's rest first, because I don't know as to when I might need to use stuff again. And now let's drive the car.
どこに行きますか？
West Crossbow Highway, right? Oh, there we
お
go.
安いご用です。
It was the only one in the middle of the road, so... Ambulance? What? Holy crap! They're heading towards St. Ursula's, right? Oh, how many people were injured then? How bad?
病院に向かう救急車か。
ええ、ウルスラ病院に登録されている車両ですね。
そいつが3台もか。
Mm-hmm.
やっぱり脱線事故の怪我人を搬送しているのかしら。
Yeah.
まあ、このタイミングだし、間違いないん
That's
じ
the
ゃ
only thing that makes sort of sense right now.
セシル姉たちも忙しいことになりそうだな。
But we can have faith and know that Cecile, the others, and Dr. Sealand, they will do their very best to help those people and they'll make a recovery. Again, hoping there's no fatalities and all this.
俺たちも現場へ急ごう。
了解です。
It just makes me sort of not necessarily smile, but just say, is this appropriate music for what's going on? 3 buses. I'm guessing the other passengers that weren't injured and take them to Crossbow?
今のバスは
共和国方面への行き来に使われている旅客バスですね。
Again, they're probably being used to transport the other passengers that weren't injured to Crossbell or what have you.
多分列車に乗っていた乗客を振り替え輸送しているんでしょうね。
やれやれ、大変だな。
Yeah, but gotta get people where they need to go, right?
事故の規模はどの程度なんでしょうか。
Well, how many cars are on those trains to begin with? Like 3 or 4? I think. I also don't know as to how packed it was at the time. Well, normally when I've been seeing the trains, they haven't been super duper packed, but enough people though. I still love our new ride. I love the color blue on it though. It looks really good. Oh, hey.
やあ、ロイドたちか。
So, yeah, well, they said that it was a combined effort between the CPD and the Guardian Force. So, yeah, it's understandable that we have one police officer and one guardsman coming to say hello.
フランツ、お疲れ。
Let's see friends again.
ランディ先輩、ノエルさん、
Dahlia.
お
Okay.
疲れ様です。そちらこそお疲れ様です。
どうやら事故現場ってのはその先で間違いないみてえだな。
Yeah, so how bad is it?
はい、すでにソーニャ司令と警察の方が検証に入っています。
ミカのドノバン警部とレイモンドさんが来てるよ。
Okay.
しかしまあ、見事なまでに 脱線しちゃってるみたいだね。
Uh,
ありゃ復旧までにちょっとかかりそうだな。
considering it's to that many that's gone straight off, yeah. How quickly is it gonna be until it's repaired?
その乗客の人たちの被
Yeah,
害
the
も
passengers too. Was there anybody who passed? Or, like, I know there's people who got sent to the hospital. I know there are other folks who are fine. But what else? Can you give me more details?
幸い死者は出なかったようですが、
Oh, thank goodness.
なんか重傷
No
者が出たみたいで
fatalities.
す。
Good. Critical though. Oh.
治療の必要がありそうな方は先ほど救急車で搬送されました。
Yeah, we saw them.
ああ、さっき見たよ。
他の乗客は一通りバスで。
ああ、市内に行くのとアルタイル市まで行くのの二手に分かれるらしいね。さっきまで大混乱だったよ。
No, I have no doubt.
無理もないかと。
やれやれ、厄介な事故が起きたもんだね。
とにかく俺たちも事故現場を見てみよ
Are we gonna be allowed to go on? Considering that we weren't specifically requested?
う。通してもらってもいいかな。
ああ、お前たちなら誰も文句は言わないだろう。
どうぞお通りください。
Well, thank goodness we can go by. Well, let's talk to you guys. Whatever hit the train caused it to go clean off the tracks. We should be thankful there were no fatalities, but it's still going to take time for repairs to be made. You guys are here to help with the investigation, right? Maybe you'll catch something the others missed. We can only hope. The site of the train accident is just past here. Commander Bales and the officers from the police department have already begun their investigation. You're permitted to enter as well, whenever you're ready. Well, thank you for letting me go through. Anybody here? No. Okay, so it's just down below. Wasn't too sure, so I figured may as well check everything. Oh, can I break this?
やっと
Oh, good, I can. Something on the ground. 7 colored beans. Beans, beans, and musical fruit. I hope the reporter that just went in doesn't interfere with the repair efforts. Grace! Of course, it's a scoop. She's got to be here. Well, it's probably a be alright. She seemed like she had that much common sense, at least. Well, she does have some. Commander Bales is overseeing the repairs efforts on site. Make sure to report into her if you plan to join the investigation. Oh, don't worry, I will. Hard to ignore this accident went down right when the international tensions are highest that they've been in years. I can't help but question if it's really just a coincidence. That'd be one hell of a quinky-dink. It's got to be related somehow, but I'm not quite too sure all the details. It's not often we get the opportunity to collaborate with the Guardian Force on an incident like this. The scene of the accident is in rough shape too. As officers of the CPD, we need to do everything we can to help. The 2nd Division's investigators are currently looking into the cause of the accident. Unfortunately, it's going to take some time. They still haven't pinpointed any specifics. Oh gosh, anything else out here before I need to go in? Doesn't look like it, so let's go. Hmm?
これは
How bad are we talking? Oh crap! That is bad. What happened to the engine?
いやー大変な事故が起こってしまいましたね。
No kidding.
ズバリ脱線事故の原因は
見ての通り現在調査中だ。
So in other words, no comment.
考えられるとしたら線路への落石で先頭車両が脱線したってとこだろう。
Fallen rack on the track. Fallen rock on the track. Fallen rack. No, fallen rock. Come on, Elehayyme, read. But That's too much of a quinky-dink, though.
申し訳ないけどここから先は マスコミにはお引き取り願いするわ。すぐに復旧作業に取り掛かる必要がありますから。
Don't we need to investigate first before we start doing cleanup and repair? Because then you're interfering with a criminal investigation, right? Well, interfering with an investigation in general, but... I can sort of understand as to why they need to do cleanup and repair effective immediately too, because, well, this is a train track. And beyond just passenger trains going back and forth, you've also got materials going back and forth on trains, and that could impact the city and other places too. Mm-hmm. So how are you going to balance being able to do two things? Because I can't see Donovan and the others really letting it go for repairs and everything when there's this situation still ongoing. It has to be solved. Who's going to win this battle battle of determination, rather? Who's going to win this battle? Is it going to be Donovan or it's going to be Bales?
警察として現場検証を優先したいお気持ちはわかります。
Mm-hmm.
ですが、この横断鉄道
Yeah.
はゼムリア大陸における大動脈。
There's so much that goes back and forth here. They have to get it running ASAP.
すでに鉄道公社、帝国共
Yeah.
和国方面、さらにはディーター市長からも大至急の復旧が要請されています。
Yeah, they definitely want to get back up and moving as quickly as possible.
我々警備隊としてはその要請に応えなくてはなりません。
Because you're in pretty much everybody's back pocket. You have to do what you're told, right?
いや理屈はわかりますがね。
でも事故の原因がわからないと再発の恐れがあるんじゃ。
Yeah, but if his hands are tied, his hands are tied, right?
それに関しては復旧と並行するしかないでしょう。
But how much time do we actually have?
とにかく遅くとも夕方までには片側の路線を開ける必要があります。
Until this evening. Is that going to be enough time, though, to figure this out? But how much time is it going to take you to actually repair the track? This everything needs to be done by this evening. Repairing the tracks and cleaning up all the debris, that's going to take a whole chunk of your time. So that doesn't leave a heck of a lot of like in between time to investigate what might have happened.
手配した重機が到着する前に
How soon is soon?
待ってください。
あなたたち。
あら、ロイド君たち。
お、来たのかよ。
Yep. Because I don't think that this is too much of a coinky dink.
司令。現場検証もしないで復旧作業に入るんですか？
I know, but they have to.
あなたも警備隊の所属ならばこの路線の重要性はわかるでしょ。それに言いたくはないけれど復旧が遅れればそれだけで帝国と共和国の横やりを招くことにつなが
Crap,
りか
that's
ねない
right
わ。
too. It'll give them a reason to interfere and to get their folks involved.
十分に考えられますね。
Thing is, though, they would do it too.
それを言われますとこちらも強くは出られませんな。
でもこちらには真実を追求するという使命が。
そうね司令。30分。いえ、重機が来るまで俺たちに時間をもらえませんか？
Is that going to be enough time for us to figure out everything?
あなたたちに？
ええ。現在のクロスベルで今回の事故が起こったこと。
Well, if Lloyd figures that we can get it done in that such time, I think we probably could. But yeah, we definitely need the opportunity to investigate and figure out what the hell happened here.
自分にはとても単なる偶然とは思えません。
Definitely not. There's just so many different parties right now that are trying to stir up trouble, cause confusion, cause chaos that we can't rule out a lot of folks. I'm ruling out the cryptids. I don't think it's that. But it's got to have been something else. I just don't know who or what as of yet.
本当に
More likely
必然
who.
性はないのか見極めるべきではないでしょうか。
例の拳銃による被害の可能性もありますし。
No. But sure.
まあ気休め程度に任せてくれてもいいんじゃないですか。
Mm-hmm.
そうね。私としたことが少しばかり焦っていたようだわ。
This is true. I never would expect that Randy would have more patience compared to Commander Bales. Wow.
ドノバン警部、
That was a good one.
まずは現場検証を優先しましょう。代わりに復旧作業が始まればそちらに集中させていただきます。
Alright, deal.
ええ、こちらも依存ありません。
できれば私たちの取材も。
Well, they can do their job. I don't know about you, Grace. They may ask you to leave the site.
復旧作業が始まるまではどうぞご自由に。
But as long as it doesn't impede the investigation, right?
ただし現場検証の邪魔はしないように。
That'd be fine.
それはもちろん。
警部、自分たちの方も現場検証に入らせてもらっても。
お、手分けするとしよう。
Okay.
そうそう。向こうの方に列車に乗っていた車掌が休んでる。
Oh, the conductor's still here?
運転手は病院に運ばれちまったが、そいつから事故当時の話は聞けるだろう。
Oh, jeez. Well, considering as to where the engineer is situated and the damage that happened to the locomotive, I'm not surprised. But still, oh, I hope he's gonna be okay.
了解しました。
それじゃあ捜査開始だね。
And let me get out my little notebook too. You know what? Speaking of notebooks, I actually thought of something. And I don't know if this is something that perhaps that the publishers had thought about in regard, because I know like a lot of different groups bring out special editions, physical special editions, and limited editions, and ultimate edition, whatever you want to call them. But I think it would have been a really cool opportunity if with the like special editions or whatever with this game and Trails from Zero, if they had like a little notebook or something like that, just pretend that yeah, it's a detective notebook, so you can write your own little things in there while you're doing your investigations around Crossbell. That would have been so freaking cool. Okay, let's start talking to people. What's the word, Lloyd? You figure anything out? No, nothing yet, because I haven't fully started investigating yet. Well, what about you, Grace? Did you have any leads that could help with our investigation? Well, let's see. I've been thinking about it, and I know these kinds of accidents can and do happen sometimes. But there's something really off about all this. The timing and location are as bad as they could have been. You're right. Not only is an accident this severe rare, it happened when Crossbell is in flux over the independence proposal. It calls into question whether this was something more purposeful than just a twist of fate. I've got my suspicions, but they're just that. Wouldn't want to fill your heads with baseless hunches. Anyway, good luck with your investigation, and if you find out anything juicy, you better give me the inside scoop. Well, we'll do what we can. And Rains, right? Looking at the scene of the accident puts chills down my spine. You'd think I'd be prepared for this working in journalism. Still, it's our job to uncover the truth of what happened. And that means I have a duty to snap as many good shots as I can. A picture is worth 1,000 words, as they say. Just one of these photos could end up containing vital evidence. That it could. Yeah, this would be a good place to take a look. This would be the locomotive. The most essential car on the train. Without one, it would be unable to move at all. Inside is the engineer's cab and the orbital engine produced by the Rhineford Company. That's very educational and all, but doesn't something about this seem off to you? Well, there's the scrapes on the side, but considering as to the impact and everything, it probably hit the cliffside there. So that explains that. But otherwise, it's looking pretty good. If they're saying, though, that it got hit by a rock, or a rock, like rocks falling and everything else, wouldn't there be more damage to the front? I was just thinking the same thing. There's not nearly as much damage on it as I would have pictured. Yeah, it's looking very clean. Well, not necessarily clean, but undamaged. You're right. It's a little unnatural considering it's a frontmost car. Think about it. Had it collided with something head-on, it wouldn't still be this pristine. Whatever caused this derailment must have hit from somewhere else. Yeah, like, look at this. There's... Oh! Yeah, this is a part that really drew my attention when they did the whole handing over of the train. Now, granted, there was the other damage to the car, just to add in the factor of, holy crap, it did a lot of damage. Or rather, got shifted off the rails. But then there was this one section here that was just really dented in. So this is probably the point of impact, right? What do you suppose happened here? Well, it got hit by something really hard, but it looks like there's cracks too. We were thinking a rock might have rolled down the nearby cliff and derailed the train. Maybe this is where it made impact? The possibility is there, given the spherical dent on the side. Yeah, but... Usually there's just more than one rock, though. And it just looks odd. I don't know about that. How do you explain these giant scratches here in the center, then? Yeah, that was the other thing. It's like, there's scratches there. There's cracking stuff, too. And rocks don't make that sort of impact. Looks like claws. Like... One thing that just popped in my head, and it doesn't make sense, but almost like a powder matter sort of idea. That's not really make much sense either, though. When you think about it, the position's a lot farther up than what you'd expect to. Yeah, that and just the positioning of those claw marks too. You got one down and then one to the side and down. It's just weird. I don't think a simple fallen rock could have left marks like these. If that's the case, then just what did collide with the train? Okay, let me just write this down. So I've got that locomotive front looks okay. Locomotive side scratches? Question mark. Okay, what about everybody else? Now that I've gotten a good look at it all, this is one hell of an accident. Thank Adios there weren't any fatalities. I believe most passengers who were not taken to the hospital were transferred by bus to the Republic. Unfortunately, that means we can't take any statements from them now. Well, sometimes you gotta work with what you got. Speaking of which, have you spoken with the conductor yet? He's resting by that rock over there. He was too shaken up to remember anything useful when we talked to him earlier, but maybe he's calmed down by now? Make sure you hear what he has to say. Oh, don't worry, I will, but I just need to speak to everybody else first. We investigated each individual car as much as we could just to be thorough, but unfortunately it didn't turn up anything. No clues to be had. You sure? Not one thing suspicious on a train that large? Not really. It's just the passenger's luggage in there now, and nothing seemed off about any of it. All signs are pointing to the derailment being caused by some external force. Yeah, guess so. Well, there was some sort of external force because we saw those scratches, right? And you? I wouldn't get too close to this train car if I were you. It's holding its balance for now, but it could still tip over at the drop of a hat. And then people get flattened, and we'd have less SSS members. There's so much glass and debris out to clear out. We can't risk even one pebble staying on the railway, so we've got to be thorough and clean all of this up. Oh, that's a lot of stuff to clean up too. Oh, good gracious. Hey, Mirie, how's repair work going? I would say it's proceeding just as well as the investigation is. But until the heavy machinery arrives to help us move the train itself, there's only so much we're able to do. For now, the best we can manage is to clear the debris from the tracks. I figured that'd be the case. We could lend you a hand if you need it. Oh no, you don't have to put yourself out. The 6 of you should focus on figuring out what happened. We'll inform you if we discover anything that might help. When the call came in about an accident, I didn't imagine it'd be something of this scale. It's going to take a considerable amount of resources to get these railway tracks fully refurbished. I'd be thinking it'd be taking a heck of a long time. Anything over here? Oh, whoa! Look at all this damage. And the tracks, too. This whole fiasco really did a number on the tracks. They're all torn up. Judging by the damage, I'd say the derailment started right around here. Yeah, but... Wait. So falling rocks, right? There's nothing really over here to really fall against. The damage is on this side, not the other side. And you have here, so push the train over a fair bit. What's with... Wait, can I see the rock? Huh? There's a mark here. And there's all this here, too. What the heck? Scraping against the side? I guess? Look at the marks on the cliffside. They're enormous. Yeah, it's blue, too. It's like the whole surface has been carved into. Parts of the ground have been gouged out too. The train must have derailed towards the left-hand side. A quick question. Why do you suppose these streaks in the wall are so blue? Wait, they said that things happen on the left-hand side, but the mark is on the right, though. I believe those would be flecks of paint. Oh, from the train? Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's scraped along the side, right? That's gotta be it. You can tell by the same color of the train cars themselves. After the train derailed, it must have scraped along the rock for a ways, leaving those blue skid marks. No doubt, but look how far along they run. How can the train even stay against the wall for that long? Yeah. Huh. Looks like we might need to rethink the actual circumstances that led to these marks. I think so too. I can't believe the train ended up blocking both sides of the track at once. I can only imagine how terrified the passengers must have been when it went off the rails. Yeah, they would have been in a severe panic. Okay, since I've talked to everybody, let's speak to the conductor. Oh, what a day. I should be thanking the goddess I'm okay. At least compared to the poor people who got carted away by those ambulances. Never seen a train fly off the track so violently before. You're the conductor, correct? If you wouldn't mind, could you give us your account as to what happened at the time of the derailment? Sure, if that's what you want. I'll do my best to tell you how it happened. The detective over there asked me earlier, but I think I was still too shaken to give a halfway decent statement. It all happened so suddenly, you know? I couldn't help being a little out of it. That's perfectly understandable with how severe the accident was. We can't expect you to recall every little thing. Any normal person would be in shock after going through something like that. Exactly. As things stand, even the tiniest detail could prove helpful. Did you remember seeing or hearing anything suspicious? Anything at all? Suspicious? Well... Oh, now that you mention, yeah, maybe. Something spring to mind? It was right before the derailment happened. While I was on the comms with the engineer, he just started yelling out of nowhere. I remember him shouting, "What is that?" or something along those lines. The accident happened moments later. Front car derailed and the rest of them followed one after another. And well, you know how the story goes from there. Now I'm out here talking to you. Evidently, the engineer was caught by surprise. From the sound of it, he must have been seeing something he couldn't believe. Which leaves us with one question. What was it that he spotted?
よし、これで大体必要な情報は集まったな。
Okay, I found all the clues.
もうですか？
さすがロイドさん。
Super Detective Lloyd.
俺なんざ当てが外れてわけがわからなくなったんだわ。
Truth be told, I'm still trying to figure out certain elements of it.
僕の方もいくつか気づいたことがあるから。
Again, like Wazi, you're just so ahead of the game. I think I figured out maybe one or two things, but not the whole picture. I'm hoping I get this right.
どうする？早速情報を検討してみる。
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
ああ、指令や警部たちも呼ぼう。
さてと、何か判明したことはあるかしら？
Several things actually.
ええ。まず最初に、落石などが線路に落ちた可能性ですが。
It wasn't rocks.
それは真っ先に否定できると言ってもいいと思います。
It couldn't have been.
そりゃまたどうして？
つまりそれを裏付ける証拠があるってんだな。
はい。それは
What rules out the possibility of a fallen rock? The engineer's cry, heard by the conductor. Less damage to the front of the locomotive. The dent on the right side of the locomotive. Less damage to the front, I think, because there was damage on the side, but the damage on the side was scratches. There was some sort of impact there, but it couldn't have been a rock. But yeah, normally I'd be thinking that if it were dealing with rocks, it'd be hitting the front a lot more compared to what it did. And in regards to the engineer's cry, he said, "What is that?" I don't think you'd say that about some falling rock. Less damage at the front?
いろいろ怪しげな証拠は見つかっていますが、決定的なのは機関車先端の傷の少なさだと
That's
思
just
い
been
ます。
really weird.
どういうことかしら？
確かに機関車の先端には特に傷がなかったけど。
普通、
Yeah.
落石で脱線する場合、線路上に落ちた岩が先頭車両とぶつかった場合だと思います。
But it was on the side of the car, not the front, which was really weird.
その結果、
Mhm.
スピードに乗った巨大な質量がバランスを崩し、線路から外れて脱線する。
I love the little red marker. It's just so cute.
それ以外に、ここまで派手に脱線することは考えにくいはずです。
おお、なるほど。
なのに機関車の先端には傷らしい傷が見当たらない。一番ありそうな可能性が真っ先に消えたってわけか。
なるほど。確かに見過ごせない事実ね。
Okay, so far one for one.
それじゃあ他に考えられる脱線の可能性はあるのかしら？
はい。最初は何らかの爆発物が使われたかと思ったんですが。
But the scratches on the side, that would not be that wouldn't be due to an explosive.
それって何らかの武装集団がテロ工作をしたとか？
Well, honestly, that option's still there, but it wasn't explosives though.
いや、その可能性は俺も真っ先に
But
思い当た
I
っ
don't
て
think
な。
that's the case either.
一通り見渡してみたんだが、どうやら爆発物が使われた形跡は全くねえな。
And this is the reason why it's really good to have just such an eclectic group of people all together. Because yeah, Randy would be the first one to notice if there were explosives used.
そうね。今のところこちらも見つけていないわ。
Mm-hmm.
そうなると他に考えられるとしたら、何かに機関車の右側から体当たりされた可能性でしょう。
何？体当たりってそんな無茶苦茶な。
車のレースのデッドヒートならそういうことはありそうだけど。
Not exactly though.
なるほど。機関車の右側にあった大きくへこんだ部分ですね。
Exactly. That and the claw marks, right?
ああ、多分こういうことが起きたんじゃないかと思う。その何かは走行中の列車の機関車の真横に降り立った。運転手さんが上げた叫び声というのは多分、その
Because
時
he
の
was
ものだ。
surprised. He didn't recognize it. Saying, what is that thing?
何かはそのまま並走しながら機関車の右側から体当たりをして、横からのベクトルを加えられた機関車は左側に脱線してしまう。そして何かは機関車を左の岸壁に押し続けて、
Which caused the train to go along the rocks, the side, the rock side.
長い傷跡を岸壁に残した挙句に、ようやく停車させた。そして後続の客車はこんな風にバラバラな形で脱線することになった。とりあえずこれが現時点での仮説なんですが。
はあ。
見事だわ。
いやはや推理にかけちゃ兄貴を超えたんじゃねえか。
Wow, that is praise.
確かにガイさんはもっと直感で操作するタイプでしたもんね。
おいおい、大好評じゃねえか。
Yes, he stays. He stays.
なんだか誇らしいわね。
やれやれ。僕もそこまではまとめきれなかったかな。
大したものね。それでロイド君、そこまでした何かというのはやはり魔獣なのかしら。
No.
それも最近現れた幻獣とか。
No, it's not a cryptid.
そうですね。
Was the accident caused by cryptid? It's a likely conclusion. We can't say that for sure yet. I don't think it's a cryptid. Can't say that for
確か
sure.
に走行する列車を脱線させることができるほどの力の持ち主です。大型の幻獣と考えるのが自然だとは思いますが。
I don't think it's a cryptid because cryptids, the way that we've seen the cryptids so far is that they don't move and they don't retaliate unless somebody attacks them and gets too close.
ですが、幻獣が出現した割には、
That
上位
too.
属性の気配は感じません。
And I'm not seeing any grass anywhere.
あの青い花もここらには咲いてなさそうだよね。
確かにそうね。それでは一体どんな存在が？
Yeah, that's a million mirror question, isn't it? Yeah,
他に考えられるとしたら
yeah.
結社の人形兵器だろうけど、
That's the first I was thinking of, but yeah, I just don't know.
こんな風に直接動く連中なのか。
Depending on who's controlling them. Huh?
今のは
What the heck?
魔獣の吠え声？
Yeah,
それにしては不気味すぎる感じが。センサーを起動します。行きます。
What do you sense?
どこにいるの？レインズ君、なんとかカメラに収めなさい。
無茶言わないでくださいよ。
距離10セルジュ、西へ遠ざかっていきます。
It's not encrypted, it's something else.
みんな追いかけるぞ。
We're gonna chase it in the car?
ああ、合点承知だ。
了解しました。
おいおい、無茶すんなよ。
Yes, we are of our minds, but we gotta stop it. Heaven forbid it does something else and hurt other people.
警備隊からも増援を。
いえ、そちらは復旧作業に専念してください。
We'll take care of it.
まずは俺たちで追ってみます。
そうだったわね。
We'll be fine. It'll be okay.
そろそろ重機も到着する。お言葉に甘えるしかなさそうね。何かあったら駆けつけるから必ず連絡してきなさい。
了解しました。
What is it, Wazzy? Grace and Rains,
グ
really?
レイスさん、
You got to stay here. You can't come.
さすがについてくるとか言いませんよ
Of
ね。
course she is. She's trying to get a scoop.
いいじゃないって言いたいところだけど、
Please don't.
さすがに危険そうだし、ここは我慢しておくわ。
Good. There's the common sense I was expecting.
一旦クロスベル市に戻って速報をまとめるつもりです。他の記者が集まり次第、すぐにでも取材を再開しますよ。
Sounds fair.
それが無難かと。
まあ、さすがに襲われてもフォローしきれねえしな。
Exactly. This would be your final foray into things, but then who would report back?
どんな魔獣か知らないけど、本当に列車を脱線させたのなら尋常な相手じゃないわ。くれぐれも気をつけて。後でネタを提供してちょうだい。
It's a deal.
了解しました。
お疲れ様です。
Thank goodness she has some common sense. Thank goodness.
よし、追跡を始めよう。まずは街道をまっすぐ西の方に向かうぞ。
Mm-hmm.
や
なんとしても捕まえねえとな。
Oh, we're going monster hunting. This is you, monster hunter. All right, so go west. Go west, young man. Go west. I've got everything that I need right now in regards to CP, EP, and all that jazz. I just do want to save, though. Because the last thing I want to see happen is that I'm stuck. And that would be bad. And then I have to redo things. So, wait, can I bring up map? Go west, right? Can I take the car?
よし、行くか。どこに行こうかな。
Actually, no. Leave. And they said west, so let's go this way. Not too far, right? Or maybe? Oh, I'm fine. Something on the ground, monster egg. Good. How far west are we going here? No. This is almost like the area that I usually go farming. Well, almost it is.
Hey! Ha!
Oh, what do you got? 7 colored beans. Yay! More musical fruits. Is it down there? It's nearby.
またか。
Uh-huh.
西の方からだ。ティオスケでなくてもわかるぜ。
まるでサイトの時みたいに私たちを誘ってるみたいだけど。
Yeah.
間違いないと思います。サイトとは違って暴力的な意志を感じますが。
かなりの知能を持った魔獣か、それとも。
いずれにしても気をつける必要がありますね。
Being careful indeed, so I wonder as to what the heck it is. Obviously it has claws. I know that for sure.
Yeah! Ha!
But how far west do we have to go?
Nanda!
これは破壊音？
Is it going up to the CPD, like the academy?
爆発物の音じゃねえぞ。
南です。行ってみましょう。
Oh, was it the academy area? Because it was down here, wasn't it?
Say
Well, well, do you know what? The guy missed that box. And good thing too, because then I get to have what's in the box. So, is he in the forest? But
ここのゲートは一応特殊合金製だったはずだ。
信じられません。ただの
something with
魔獣にこん
intelligence.
なことが。
列車を脱線させたことといい、どんだけの化け物だっつうの。
とにかく追いかけよう。まだ遠くには行ってないはずだ。森の奥に逃げられると厄介だよ。
ああ、さっきから様子が変だな。
Yeah. What exactly are we dealing with? Definitely he's acting strange, but what the heck? Anything up here? No. Although I got to see a nice picture of a waterfall, which is always nice. Is it here? Or did it go down below? Yeah, into the training area. Oh, and scratch marks again.
やっぱりここも破壊されたばかりみたいだ。
Uh-huh.
ってことは。
Down we go.
この下に降りていったっていうことかしら。間違いありません。下の方から気配を感じます。それに何か妙な気配も感じますね。
Something I think that Wazi was concerned about.
妙な気配。
この下はサバイバル訓練場です。人の手がほとんど入っていない樹海が広がっていますが。
Oh, it means more fun.
追いかけるなら覚悟を決める必要がありそうだね。
I think I'm prepared.
ああ、警察学校の訓練で一度降りたけど視界が悪くて大変な場所だった。
Ooh, interesting.
さすがに大変だろうし、エリーやティオ、ワジは。
No, they're coming.
何を今さら。
I do think it's really sweet that he wants to protect, but they're grown ups. They can do their own thing too.
ロイドさんたちだけを行かせる方が心配です。
Sometimes he is. Sometimes he is.
少なくともアーツに関しては僕らの方が得意だしね。
ま、確かに厳しい場所だが、協力すればなんとかなるだろう。
We'll be fine.
ええ、みんなで降りましょう。
わかった。どんな敵がいるかわからない。万全の準備を整えてから降りよう。
ええ、了解です。
Let's go down. Descend into the
よし
forest.
まず最初に俺とランディが降りよう。それからエリー、ティオ、ワジの順で最後にノエルが降りてきてくれ。
わかったわ。
了解しました。
そうだ、降りる前に指令に連絡した方がいいんじゃねえか。
ああ、それもそうだな。
Yeah, just in case.
復旧のめどがつき次第来てもらった方が良さそうだね。
That'll be good for backup. Thank you for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. If you can, leave a like as it does help, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge thank you to my supporters, and if you'd like to help the channel, please feel free to visit the links in the description below and become a member. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.